Hello, everybody. In our parsha, Moshe Rabbeinu was informed that he is not going to lead the people into Eretz Yisrael, and so Hakadosh Baruch Hu says to Moshe, "Kach lecha es Yehoshua bin Nun, ish asher ruach bo, v'samachta et yadecha alav." In essence, Moshe is to take Yehoshua and go through the appointment ceremony to designate Yehoshua as Moshe's successor. Yehoshua is described here as Ish Asher Ruach Bo, a person in whom there is Ruach, if you will, spirit. What does that mean, Ruach? So the Targum Onkelos tells us Ruach Nevuah, which stands to reason. Someone that is possessed of the prophetic spirit. This would be especially important following Moshe Rabbeinu, who was known as the Adon HaNevi'im. But Rashi doesn't interpret it that way. Rather, Rashi tells us you are to take somebody ka'asher sha'alta, just like you asked for a person of Ruach. What had Moshe Rabbeinu done? After being informed that he won't lead the Jewish people, he asks of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Yifkod Hashem Elokei Haruchot L'chol Basar Ish Al Ha'edah. God, the one who is Lord over Ruchot of humans, may he appoint someone to lead the people. And Rashi brings down the question that's raised by the Yalkut, which is, why is God described here as Elokei Aruchot and not Elokei Hashemayim ve'haaretz, or something to that effect? Says the Yalkut, Amar Lefanav, Moshe says to God, Ribono Shel Olam, Galui lefanecha daito shel kol echad ve'echad ve'einin domin ze lezeh. You know how people are. Everybody is different. They're not alike. We are not fashioned, if you will, as cookies in a cookie cutter. Maneh alehem manhig shehu sovel kol echad ve'echad. Please appoint somebody who is able to withstand and tolerate the differences that will be found amongst the multitude of peoples under his stewardship. That's what Moshe Rabbeinu asked for. And now when God says, take Yehoshua, who is a man of Ruach, he basically says, he's the one you're looking for. He will understand the differences between all kinds of people. However, he doesn't exactly agree with the description that Moshe Rabbeinu offers. He says, I'm going to give you Yehoshua, Ish Asher Ruach Bo, Ka'asher Sha'alta, as you asked, Sheyuchal Lahaloch Keneged Rucho Shel Kol Echad. Someone that can not merely tolerate, but know how to deal with, even if he has to go opposite the different ways of thinking and being of the people under his leadership. It's very interesting. The way the Onkelos looked at it, Ruach means Ruach Nevuah. If someone is imbued with the spirit of prophecy, that means he is possessive of the ultimate objective truth. But that's not enough as a leader. You may have truth on your side, but you still have to deal with people, because the nature of people, as Moshe correctly pointed out, is that everyone has their philosophy, everyone has their life circumstances, their backgrounds, their viewpoints, their desires, etc. No two people are the same. So you can't simply deal with everyone in one mass by hitting them over the head with the club of nevuah, of objective truth. You have to know how to deal with them. Moshe asked to be sovel, to be tolerant. HaKadosh Baruch Hu says Yoshua has more than tolerance. persons. He understands each one, but a leader can't simply be guided by the whims and preferences of those whom he leads. He has to at times be able to stand up to them, appreciating where they're coming from, but being able to stand keneged, to differ with them whenever necessary, and thus to be able to lead them and earn their respect. This is true not only of people who are political leaders, spiritual leaders, educational leaders. It's true of all of us in our interactions with other human beings. If we hope to have an influence on them, it all begins with not nevuah. It begins with understanding where the other person is coming from. And then having the acuity of vision and thought to know how to deal with that person, when to agree and when to stand up against. Shabbat Shalom.